Hey everyone, Lone Wolf Jedi here, and well, as you can tell, I did Part A and Part B of 5A and 5B of Solomon, but Part C didn't record. I was running out of memory, and so it didn't record, which is good because I actually had to pause it because I got a phone call from my sister wondering where I was. I mean, it's the usual with her. She's always wondering where I'm at. And that's something totally different topic. But well, this is what's going on. I'm going to go ahead and access that part in my room part, and then from there I'm going to go ahead and do my usual, and then go into the sixth part. So here we go. Go to my room. As you can tell, I got Tamamo to stage 3 Ascension. I'm going to work on stage 4 as soon as I get what's her name? Media Lily to stage 3. Also, I plan on putting, because I just actually unlocked Tamamo's interlude, and so I'll go ahead and work on unlocking Media Lily's interlude. I've got other interludes to work on. I've got Kentoki's interlude, as well as Dante's. The only way I can unlock Dante's is by beating Solomon. Well, that's what it says on it. It might be even more. Maybe an increased bond level and whatnot. So let's go and take a look at the singularity log and final singularity, and that is going to be this one right here, Section 6 Armory Impasse, followed by At the Throne. So let's do it. Section 6 Armory Impasse. The path is open. Master, please, fear no pain. But do I fear injury? But do fear injury. As long as mankind fears death, it is natural to long for immortality and eternal youth. But even so, you must press onward. There is nothing wrong with fearing death. Such a thing is nothing to be ashamed of. Indeed, the fear of loss is what causes us to love one another, to pity one another, and care for one another. Funny thing is, I really don't have very many of the the North American servants. Back to this. I was afraid. I was absolutely terrified of losing Sita. That's why I was able to fight for 14 years, and that's why I'm here. Listen to me, Master. What they say only seems righteous. It's just excuses. It's just giving up. Now, follow the path that has been opened for you. You're the only human left, and the greatest master of them all. That coup coming over to our side was honestly unexpected. Meb's super happy, but why? It is only natural for the conquered to bow to the conqueror. You can't try to boss others around and then not let others do the same to you. That ain't how it works. Even if it's from hatred or from two people trying to kill each other, once a bond's been formed, you do the bare minimum. I see. You're getting hurt an awful lot for the bare minimum. It's the only way I know how to fight. And what the hell are you thinking, Meb? You were pulled down from your queen's throne and died full of regrets. You're not the kind of girl who can just forget that humiliation and come help someone. Ah, Maiku, you still don't understand how girls think, do you? I did regret it, and of course I'm vexed, but that doesn't mean I really hated her. That master fought as hard as she could in her own way. Sure, she was a brat, but I couldn't ignore that. So I needed to help her out at least a little. It's also to redeem myself from when I got angry when I was pushed into a corner back then. I mean, if I just get rid of those regrets, that whole fight will be nothing but a lie. Well, I'll never forgive her for ruining my sweet days with you, Maiku. So that's how it is, Ilaria. If you feel bad for ruining my fun, work as hard as you can. Stop wasting time here and go kill the big boss. Or would you prefer a lash from my whip? No, thank you. I see. It makes sense. I never thought I'd see the day when I'd agree with Meb. Go, Ilaria. Take the shortest route and run. A short life is our greatest flaw, our greatest advantage. With our own short lives as our reasons, we will aid you as people who once existed. Sometime soon, you'll be forced to entrust things to someone else, but you'll have to accept that. Now go. You don't want your bowels ripped out, do you? I never thought I'd get to see one brat lecture another brat. It's worth living a long life. Others will always take your place, whether you grow old or get left behind. You fear death as an individual, but death is not something for the group to fear. The more I think about it, the enemy really is just the opposite of humanity. I get it. No wonder we don't see eye to eye. As a lone wolf, I consider taking pride in the strength of the masses to be shameful. Maybe I should summon Li Shuwen. The scale of the masses may differ, but they are no better than a bunch of pretentious hooligans. Haha. So no matter how strong they are, I have nothing to fear. Nothing to fear? Glad to hear it. I would love to have you guard my back, but it seems you've no interest in defense. Right. Things will be easier if we just kill whatever we can get our hands on. For one thing, if I did see her back, I'd likely try and stab it. I suppose that's true for both of us. Okay, let's push onward. I'm trying my best to use it, but the spear is falling apart. I guess I have no choice. What? You're throwing it away? I'll lend you mine if you like. Thanks for the offer, but I don't need it. Even without my spear, I have my fists. What? I guess I can't compete with that. I thought you were the master of all martial arts. You can't fight with your fists? With my elegant form, I can never truly master the way of the fist. Feel free to laugh at the fragile woman. She's anything but fragile. No, my apologies. That caught me off guard. I'm not one to laugh on the spot, even if it's feigned. But now that I think about it, that's hilarious. Thanks to that, I'm really fired up. I'm overrun with the joy of it. My blows can pierce even the flesh of a demon god pillar right now. How about you, Beowulf? Having fun? You're damn right I am. Yeah, it's a lot more fun being on this side, and today there's nothing holding me back. Sorry, Solaria, I'm just here to punch stuff more than worrying about you. Much about you. Don't worry, there's lots of other guys here who want to protect you. Go hang out with them. I've got my hands full right here. I've got a ton of fight left in me. Come and get me, you freaky squids. Wow, look at him go. That's the famous Beowulf for you. His courage is something to behold. Man, I can't wait to fight with him one of these days. I bet he's well worth killing. I'm not sure if his lack of elegance is a strength or a weakness. It's a strength. It's hard to balance elegance with barbarity, which means one who is specialized in barbarity would be considered the superior man. No, that's a difficult choice for me to make. My beauty always shines through, you see. Oh, that's right. We've got someone right here who combines elegance and barbarity. My lord! Just this once, restrain yourself. Okay. Okay? Take the fight seriously for once. The fate of the world hangs in the balance. You're right. Sorry about that. They're just so powerful. My bad habit of teasing inadvertently came out. A single jovial comment won't win against those numbers, so I guess I'll have to return to Barbarian too. Yes, of course. I'm well aware that there's one of your strengths, but there are many great heroes out here right now. I can't handle the thought of them taking my lord lightly. Then, Diarmid, I shall let you take the vanguard of the Knights of Fiona. Of course, I shall win my twin spears for my lord and for the sake of the world. Well, the two of them roused each other up on their own, and then left together. I guess that means I'll have to hang in there a little longer, too. A man who mocks human desires is no saint. They're just inhuman. Fools who are no longer human. I'll say it now. I want to sleep with every pretty girl on the battlefield. And for that, I'm willing to risk my life. Wahaha! Roar, my rainbow sword! This is so much fun. Wait, is this the second time I've fought these guys? That's amazing. And you've even changed clothes. Hey, why don't you set up a rotation schedule and take it easy? No can do. I'm a young heroic spirit, so I always have to go full throttle. Yep, if I can shoot him, I can kill him. That's how we do it in America. And unfortunately, he's right. That's some way of thinking. You guys never know when to feel fear. Or I say that we should run in terror, Geronimo? No way. Everybody here is tapping into their courage. Everybody came here to taste the pain of death once more in order to help Master Solaria. Right? We're going to die here, aren't we? Aren't you scared? Strangely, I'm not. I'm not scared of death or pain at all. Though during a normal Grail War, I'm a bit scared when I fight against other servants. It seems to me the young miss is maturing a little every day. It's probably because death doesn't mean losing in this fight. Now then, Robin Hood. Do you like guerrilla warfare? Screwing around like a rat is my specialty. If the enemy hates something, that's your sign to do it as much as you can. It's not chivalrous, but that doesn't matter in this situation. I'm fine with being a rat. Alright, everyone, let's get going. Fire up your Noel Phantasm and keep shooting. If you don't die, you win. And if you do die, well, that doesn't mean you lose. Open the way for Solaria! Yes! DC electricity is still the most powerful. Roar, filaments! Howl, bulbs! Illuminate the darkness and change the course of human history. Still don't have Edison, by the way. Well, thanks to that, people were able to work at night. But then that turned us all into hard workers, too. Well, sorry about that. There are pros and cons to everything. I hate to say it, but the demon god players are more perfect as a whole than we are. But it's really more natural to have bad or imperfect parts, isn't it? People suffer from evil, endure evil, and hate evil. And at times, evil seems endearing to us. Thousands of years of history stacked up is not nearly as bad as it seems. That's absolutely right. The world runs off universalization. The days of one great being controlling things have long since passed. I see. You creatures are indeed great. You're indeed powerful. You're indeed AC. But so what? You're no one great perfect being, but you're not universal. You have to live alone and die alone. How boring. How lonely. That's right. You're boring. You're as boring as AC electricity. Behold, take a look at how Solaria keeps charging forward. Behold, the Master who forged a connection with each of us. Their running form isn't perfect. They seem to be out of breath. But laborious effort is what moved our hearts. That's why we have assembled. I return your question to you, War Demon Halphas. Do you find Solaria beautiful? If you can't understand that, you will lose for eternity, just like AC electricity. Oh, jeez, would you stop bad-mouthing AC electricity every time you open your mouth? Are you going to fight again? Cause me more problems? Ow, ow, I'm sorry. Did you ever think a day like this would come? I knew it would come, but I didn't know when. 1,000 years? 2,000? I didn't think it would come until the eons stripped us of our emotions. But no, I never thought it would come this soon. It's fine, though. I shall let this feeling of hatred and desire to fight, this chaotic feeling of mine, sink deep within myself. For now. Heh, is that so? I'm actually here as your rival. What? Oh, Judah, let me finish. It seems I've got a habit of not explaining myself. I was never the talkative type, but in this situation, I don't want you to misunderstand me. Put simply, this is a competition. Indeed, if fighting Instead of fighting directly, we shall compete to see who can kill more of them. It'll be a hunting competition. Oh my god, it's like Legolas and Gimli in one of the Lord of the Rings movies. I think that was Twin Towers. Yes, every Kshatriya warrior remembers doing that. It is a fair competition that none shall find fault with. Yes, I know you hate me, and that is fine. I am not a saint myself. If I am hated, I cannot help but sometimes be enraged. But it is a righteous hate, and a righteous rage. It is nothing special. And not being special does not mean it is evil. Do not lie to yourself, Arjuna. You don't have to do that for us to fight side by side. This may not be what she desired and envisioned, but... I see. Yes, you're right. Karna. I hate you and I'm jealous of you. I see. But it's alright. This hate, these ugly feelings, will never go away. But I can face them. I can laugh in the face of that ugliness and endure it. Yes, just like Solaria's fought her way here. Even if you can't get rid of it, you can accept it. Heh. I never expected my world to be shaken after becoming a heroic spirit. I shall rid myself of this hatred and jealous by slaying more foes than you. Now take up your spear, Karna. Of course, ready your bow, Arjuna. And, it's rare, but it's not impossible for one to change after becoming a heroic spirit. The old me might have tried to kill you the moment I said, but you were my rival. I see. Is that change because of your bond with Solaria? That's part of it, but not all. It's embarrassing to brag about it, but I've had incredible fortune as a servant. Huh? I'm very fortunate, especially my luck with masters. Even if they become distant memories, the words that resound in my heart are still with me today. Someday, I'd like to meet someone like that. My final master, Solaria, the path is open. Continue onwards. Go! Run! And that's the first part. Shortly after it ended, this section 10 started up. So we're going to take a look at that later. Here we go.